In this video let us see the issues and challenges in Indian power sector. Issues in Indian power sector. Issues in power generation. NTPC is the largest thermal power generation company in India with a power generating capacity of 58,200 megawatts at present and with a long-term plan to become 128,000 megawatts company by the year 2032. The issue in coal sector is lack of private investment and low plant load factor due to shortage and poor quality of coal supplied. The low utilization rate of operational plants reduce the volume of generated capacity and also undermine the financial performance of generating companies. Pollution and environmental concerns also impacts thermal power generation in India. Issues in power transmission. Power Grid Corporation of India Limited is the India's largest electric power transmission utility and also the central transmission utility of India. The total transmission capacity is 75,050 megawatts of the inter-regional links. The issues are transmission tariff design, right-of-way, investment in the sector and allocation of transmission corridor to exchange the power. Issues in power distribution. Reduction of distribution losses is a major issue in Indian power sector. One of the most important features of Electricity Act 2003 is the open access wherein consumer and distribution companies have the freedom to buy electricity directly from the generating companies. A lot of awareness is required to educate the consumers about the open access. Installation of availability-based tariff, availability of independent feeder and automation in power distribution are the critical issues in distribution sector. Challenges in Indian power sector. Demand-supply gap. Indian power sector offers enormous prospects for foreign investors. India's energy GDP reflects the industry movement beside with economic growth. India will overtake China to become world's fastest growing economy. In the next 15 years, India will need an additional 869 gigawatts. Power Finance Corporation Limited is the financial backbone of Indian power sector, provide competitive and affordable services and products. Under the plug-and-play model, Government of India is planning to set up few ultra-mega power projects of about 4,000 megawatts capacity each, to achieve higher level of fuel efficiency under tariff-based competitive bidding. Transmission and distribution losses. Indian government targets to cut down transmission and distribution losses to 15% by 2020. Transmission and distribution loss also includes pilferage or theft. Indian government launched Integrated Power Development Scheme to focus on improvement of transmission and distribution networks in India. All distribution companies including private distribution companies and state power departments can get financial assistance under this scheme. It is basically a new version of restructured Accelerated Power Development Program. Power Finance Corporation is the nodal agency for this scheme. Approval and license. Biggest challenge that is faced by Indian power sector is the land acquisition. A number of government bodies needs to be contacted for the clearances. Currently foreign direct investment is not allowed in nuclear segment. To set up new power plants, there is no requirement of licenses and it is done through a transparent bidding process. Power procurement is permitted. Only 49% foreign direct investment and foreign institutional investor is permissible for power exchange. Based on market principles, India should complete unfinished reforms on its power sector to increase the domestic production, renewable energy sector as well as the oil and gas sector via strong private investments. Coal sector is least open to private investments. Central government exclusively controls nuclear sector.
Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.